what we like, yeah.
Get up, you don't wanna miss us. In the mix, it's official.
It's official.
Big facts, no cap. Where you at?
Yeah.
It's time to kick back.
It's the mix.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to The Mix. This is the only live millennial and Gen Z talk show in the game. Giving you all the good vibes, the fun, and of course, you know, the mix of opinions, baby. Listen, we're letting you know what's new, what's hot, and what's next, right here live on Fox Soul. Tonight, we got one of the biggest producers in the game. TM88 will be here to tell us all about making that Drake, Future, and Young Thug #1 song, Way Too Sexy for You. Too sexy for you. That's my jam. I love it. I love it. But before we get started, how my beautiful hosts doing? How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, Anton, we're doing just amazing. Well, I'm doing great. I don't want to speak for everyone. But before we get into it, I'm sorry to pause, but I really want to acknowledge why we are all wearing pink today. And that is because we are raising awareness for breast cancer. And let's get into it. So every 2 minutes, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer in the US. And every minute, somewhere in the world, a woman dies from breast cancer, which is more than 1,400 women every day. And it's not just women, it's a man's lifetime risk of breast cancer is about 1 in 1,000. Nearly 10 million people die from cancer every year, and at least 1/3 of common cancers are preventable. And breast cancer is definitely one that if you catch it early, you can beat it. So no matter who you are, please make sure you go get checked out, especially if it runs in your family. And if you're dealing with it, keep fighting the good fight and stay strong. We are all here for you at the Mix family.
Yes,
but with that, let's get right back into it. Like Anton said, how are you guys doing tonight? Rome, I have a question for you, but I want to hear everyone's answers first.
Wait, hold on. How you gonna say how are you doing? But Rome, I got a question.
Right.
Because there's a separate question we have to address in a minute.
But shout out to everybody for wearing pink for breast cancer, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm doing great. I just wanted to throw that in there. I just got back from New York, did a little work, missed my child. Now I'm back home. How about everyone else?
I saw you in New York, and first of all, I was so jealous, Idney, because you was hitting these streets looking fly with the swag, and you was everywhere in the studio, eating good. Like, you look like you had a good time.
Thank you, Tom. And I was definitely in those New York streets, y'all. You know, I used to want to be from New York, so baby, I was everywhere.
Out there.
Okay, Jazz, let's hear from Jazz. And then I'm like so excited to pick on Romeo. Okay, Jazz, go.
I'm good. You know, I always look forward to Tuesdays. This is my favorite day of the week. So
Yeah.
Okay, now let's hear what you gotta get off your chest.
Let's see what you want to talk about.
I literally haven't even talked to Romeo about this off camera because I'm waiting for his live reaction. But we saw that you were at this Marvel premiere last night for the Eternals. However, we also saw a little cute moment between you and Miss Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah.
So me and the people want to know. We saw those little up and downs, a little gulp. What happened behind the scenes?
Jamie, this is what
This is what we're doing today.
All I gotta say is, ladies and gents, I look better in person. That's just
oh my gosh.
in person. I mean, you've seen Angelina Jolie, you know, she had to do a little double take. But honestly, no, I definitely had a great time. I went to the Marvel's Eternals, their movie premiere. My brothers and sisters love all the Marvel movies. When we get home, we basically do projects like, look, you're Iron Man, you're Spider-Man, you're Black Panther, and we have all these assignments at home. And one of my friends reached out, there's like, Rome, we've been auditioning you for these Marvel characters. Why don't you come walk the red carpet? And I went out. How could you say no to a Marvel movie and Angelina Jolie? I'm just saying. So it was just one of those moments where a lot of people, and then I'm gonna tell y'all this first. I may have got myself into an action hero, superhero movie just by going there, because one of my friends who worked there, they've been auditioning me. That's like, Rome, we didn't know you looked like this. Like little Romeo looked like a superhero already. So I'm actually going back for a call back in the next few days as well. Well, shout
Wait,
out to
so Romeo in a Marvel movie? Am I finally gonna go see a Marvel movie? Absolutely.
I'm just saying, ask
Period.
Angelina what you think Angelina is saying.
I want to know what Angelina was saying. Like, you trying to hold out on a T? Like,
Right.
what?
No.
Hey, the best moments aren't on social media or TV. But no, also, in all honesty, this movie is so amazing. It comes out November 5th, and this is the most diverse cast. We're not even talking about skin color. Lauren Ridloff, she's deaf, and she's one of the stars of the movie. And I think we always forget that, you know, some people, they don't have that privilege of seeing or hearing. So to see a superhero and badass like that, oops, pardon my French, but Lauren Ridloff killed this movie as well. And I can't wait for you guys to see it November 5th. It's an amazing project.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's so exciting because I've never seen a Marvel movie, but I've never seen one. But
it's the most diverse movie.
We need to have movie night at Romeo's house, and we all go watch a Marvel movie.
Yes,
and invited Angelina Jolie.
Yes, absolutely. You heard it here.
I'm there.
Well, let me just say, you know, last week I got to co-host the Essence Girls United Summit. And I was just so happy to be there because it was a mix of girls who were in college or going to college. And they were basically learning about entrepreneurship, how to budget their money, how to make great content if they, you know, want to be an influencer. And it's crazy because I was like, I wish I had these classes that I could come to, you know, for free. And when I was 20 and 21, because I didn't have any of that. So it was just great for me to be a part of. I even learned some new things that Black women, we are actually the fastest growing entrepreneurs in the world right now. That's what Forbes reported.
Period.
So, yeah.
Baby.
Okay.
All the Black women.
But that was really dope for me to be a part of. So
really, speaking of Black women becoming CEOs, this Friday I went to our good friend Journey's pop-up shop for her Journey collection. And it was at the famous Beverly Hills Center out here in LA. And it was so awesome to see her stuff in an actual clothing store. I've known Journey since forever, and she is such a kind-hearted and humbled person. Like the whole time she could have been bragging, like, look at me. Oh, I know our interview. Look at me. But she was so just like taking in the experience, and I was taking it in because it's crazy, like watching someone you basically grew up. And being able to be a part of that as a friend and professionally, we got to do an interview, which I think you can go check out on our Instagram. And it was just so nice to see. And we loved having her on the show.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Jamie, this is what life's about. We got to support each other. Yeah. So it's definitely what it's about. And she's definitely killing it. You know, her mom managed me when I was younger. Shout out to Dr. Holly Carter out there. But what her daughter is doing, it's not hard to follow in those footsteps and blaze your own path. So shout out to Journey. And you got to be different, baby. I love what the brand represents.
Yeah.
That part. I was just going to say the event looked like so much fun, and I was supposed to make it out there. I wish I could have made it out there to LA, but Journey, come to Atlanta, baby, because you knew I was coming with that. We are so proud of you, and we certainly are enjoying watching your journey as well. And if you're in Los Angeles and want to support Journey Presents Difference, her pop-up will be in the Beverly Center Mall from now until December. And you can head to our IG for more info. Yeah. But I got some more breaking news, guys, from yesterday. It seems as though Kanye West has just got the okay from a Superior Court judge to legally change his name to just Ye. What do you guys think about this?
Yeah, Anton, I want to hear what you got to say.
He said,
Okay, well, I feel like we've always known him as Ye. So many people have been calling him Ye. I got a hoodie that says Ye will return. But my question is, because Ye is actually in the Bible, it's biblical. So I want to ask Romeo this, because you're very spiritual, very religious. You read the Bible often. Do you think this is kind of blasphemous for changing his name to this?
All right. See, now you get into a whole different territory right there, because this is the thing, right? Entertainment, religion, and all of that. I think we always kind of get everything confused, where I'm a big believer in, why do we blast people for trying to be the best version of themselves, right? When I talk about religion or what I believe in, it's not about being a perfect person. It's about being the best version of you. If you're not harming anybody, if you're not killing anybody, you know, whatever that version looks like, I mean, why not? I think it'd be crazy. Like, what if he named himself the devil? You know, then it's going to be something else. It's like, it's biblical, but it's like, we want to use stuff that inspires from the Bible to be a better version of ourselves. So I don't dive too deep into it that way, because my thoughts on, you know, religion and how I look at things from the Bible, I feel you're supposed to use it to the best of your ability. It's never meant to be perfect. But I think it's kind of cool. Like, he just showing his ID. Yo, yay in the building.
That's what I was literally gonna say. How cool is that?
I'm just saying. I bet he wish he had that when he was growing up. He was just be in class, sign your name. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think it's time to get into the newest music drops that you should be adding to your daily rotation. That's right, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what time it is? It's time for the new music mix.
Ooh.
Hey.
Zanique, we know you hot in these streets, baby. So why don't you let us know what's hot right now at ATL?
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell y'all what, you know, everyone's listening to in their cars out here at ATL, and that's the Young Thug's Punk album. We have been waiting for this project, y'all, and let me tell you, it is here and it is in full effect. And the album has 20 songs and plenty of incredible features, including Gunna, Doja Cat, Drake, Travis Scott, J. Cole, Post Malone, and A$AP Rocky. And the ones that shocked me the most would be the features from the late Juice WRLD and Mac Miller. But not only did Thug's album drop, but he celebrated its release by bringing the punk experience to the latest episode of Saturday Night Live, where he performed TikTok and More Than Anything, where he was joined by Gunna and Nate Rules and surprised us all with the legendary drummer Travis Barker on both songs. Do not play with Travis Barker. Y'all know we love him. A legend. Also.
And my neighbor. That's my neighbor across the street. I'm just saying.
Well, we knew that. We knew that, Romeo. We know you and all the celebrities.
Romeo, we know you're rich.
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
know,
You got it,
family.
Romeo.
That's family.
He said that's no cap next door.
He been
Right.
there for 12 plus years is all I'm saying. Eat from Bel Air, Beverly Hills to Calabasas.
Hey.
Period. Okay, so with that being said, let's just shout out Travis Barker, who just got engaged to Kourtney Kardashian over the weekend as well. And I'm so happy for them guys because they have become my newest favorite couple right now. But I gotta know, who has listened to the new Punk album? Please let me know what's going on, how y'all feel, because you know how I feel, baby. I don't gotta say nothing.
Right.
So if anyone disagrees with the fact that it's fire, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk to
That part.
Well, I don't think you're gonna have that problem today, Jamie.
Yeah, not at all.
You know what it
I
kind
love
of
it.
reminded me of, though? Do you guys remember when Wayne had that rap album called Rebirth? And
Yes.
he kind of tapped into more of his rock side. That's what it reminded me of, because I'm just used to Young Thug doing a lot of lit records on his project, but I feel like he had the rock records, he had the substance records, he had the records where he was rapping. I was like, oh my God, like he actually spitting on this. So I was pleasantly surprised. So I definitely have to say he put on with that Punk album.
Look, honestly, I think Young Thug is just a musical genius, because the album is like, it's not even no specific genre. It's like when I listen to his music, it's Young Thug. You know, like he can go from A to Z and he do it so easily. Even from his features before this, you go listen to the Post Malone song, how he ate that up and just was on there so naturally. I think Young Thug could do a little bit of everything, and this album shows that.
Definitely shows his versatility for sure, like all of you guys have touched on. And Rome, I caught that bar you said from A to Z. He did it so easy. I don't know if we meant to do that, but it was hard.
You know that face that you make when like something just stank and you like this? I was listening to the album like,
No, it's good.
The whole album, I was like that. Like this album from start to finish is crazy. It's fire. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the best hip hop album or rap album of the year, in my opinion.
Jamie, take us to break. Jamie, take us to break.
I think we still got a minute. Tom, what you got to say, baby?
Yeah.
Now take us to break. Dang. It's like, okay, wait, elaborate.
Yes, come on, like,
we had CLB just dropped. We had Expensive Pain just dropped. Like, come on now, it is a great album. Punk is a great album, but
Did you hear that J. Cole verse on the album? I'm just saying. he got Juice WRLD. Rest in peace.
Okay, I lied. Jamie.
All right,
Take us,
let's calm
take
down.
us.
Let's calm down. Let's have the comments debate this while we go to break really quickly. Because when we come back, we'll be with Grammy-nominated producer TM88, who's getting into the mix with us right here on Fox Soul. So comment which album you think is the best while we go take a breather.
Just saying.
Welcome back to the mix, you guys. So our guest tonight is a legendary producer who is responsible for all of your favorite songs. Not only is he the beats and the brains behind Lil Uzi Vert's EXO Tour Life, which is 7 times platinum, but he's also produced hits for 21 Savage, Future, Young Thug, Migos, Lil Durk, Travis Scott, Juice WRLD, so many more other artists. And even me, I had the pleasure of working with him. He's currently celebrating his first #1 record, Way Too Sexy, with Drake, Future, and Thugger. Everyone, please welcome one of the best producers in the game right now, TM88, into the mix.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm in the mix. I'm finally in the mix, dog.
Period.
Hey
Time to
T,
get mixy.
before you jump into it, cause I just say this is why I love the mix, because we put the spotlight on the people behind the scenes making these songs, making the magic. This is what it's about for real.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. Definitely.
And
Like, man.
What were you
No, go
saying?
ahead. No,
Go ahead. You go ahead. No, it's you. You go ahead.
No. I mean, being a producer, you know, sometimes it gets challenging. Being an artist anyways. So like, you know, just seeing that a lot of the producers are coming to the forefront now, like, you know, of course, Timbo and everybody was been going crazy doing their thing, but far as like for our crowd, we're coming to the forefront, and it feels great.
Man, you a superstar for real.
Yeah,
That part.
Man, appreciate it, bro. You the superstar.
I just want to have a
You the
Romeo.
legend, my boy.
I want to have a Romeo moment real quick. How Romeo always tells a story. Well, I have a story, you guys. So
Period. Go there.
Go ahead.
it was crazy because I worked with TM88 back in like 2015, 2016 when I was in a group called Red Cup Squad. And you guys, I was like more upcoming than I am now. And I was so nervous because he produced some of my favorite records by Future. So I'm in the studio session so nervous. And when I tell you, it's just something about your spirit and your aura. You were so humble. And you made me feel like I was already in the game, even though you wasn't really familiar with my work like that. So I just want to say, I am so happy for you and your success right now.
Nah, thank you. I also just go off of the, you know, vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all the time about what a person has done. If y'all got a good vibe, I mean, you should work. You never know what can come out of it. You get what I'm saying? You can get a #1 hit with somebody that you didn't think that, you know what I'm saying, that you would get it from. So
yeah,
that's the beauty of it. For sure.
Already dropping gems.
Hasn't even been here 5 minutes yet.
Yeah, you know, early gems.
It's early.
Jazz is right though. Like the energy that you have, it reads even through the screen. I remember I was talking to you right before we got on live, and you were just telling me like prayer is what has gotten you through, and prayer you really believe is why you are where you are right now. You know, and I think that that's so beautiful that not only are you humble, but you also are close to your spirit as well. You know, you stay prayed up.
Nah, definitely. Just, you know, I'd have had times where, you know, I done been just working and got away from praying, and my spirit didn't feel right. And then I just had to slow down and just was like, man, I got to get back to praying. And everything just started to shift in my career and my life. And it just worked good for me. And, you know, my mom, dad, grandma, family just instilled it in me since I was a kid. So you always got to stay prayed up.
Hey, ladies and gents, this is going to be the biggest producer ever on planet Earth. That's all I got to say. Speaking like that, God already got him, man.
For sure.
Well, 88, you've been a huge heavy hitter in the music game for a little while now. But what I want to know is how you got into producing to begin with, and what did you start making music and taking it seriously?
Man, my cousin, his name Easy from the Threes, and I'm gonna shout you out, man. So like I ended up going to his crib one day. I think it was like 12, like afternoon or something. I walked in and he was making beats, and I was like, "What is that you using?" And he was like, "FL Studio." And I was like, man, you can teach me how to do that? He was like, yeah, sit down, whoop, whoop. And I had to been like, what, 11, 12? And ever since then, I was hooked since 12. And my first beat, I think it was a Michael Myers beat. Like I was trying to copy the Halloween theme. So that's why I think that played a big role in my career since, then we started 808 Mafia and all our stuff been dark. And it's been like club dark stuff. You get what I'm saying? So, man, I had to been 12. So it's young, real young. And I don't know, bro. It's been a long time, bro. 12.
What's interesting about what you said, you heard him making beats. So you never wanted to be the rapper. You just automatically went straight to one in the beat make.
I wanted to rap, but I wasn't as good as my cousin and the friends in the neighborhood. So I was like, well, I'll just make the beats then. Since
okay.
Y'all trying to rap and make the beats, just let me make the beats and all you gotta do is rap.
Come on, my God.
Work right there.
So speaking of 808 Mafia, you are a part of them. And I wanted to ask, can you tell us how you linked up with them and what it's like being a part of 808 Mafia?
808 Mafia, I want to say we started it in 2010, 2011, 2012, one of those years. It's been a while, but me and Southside, we've been knowing each other since we was young. And we was always linking up, we'll cook up, but it was more like, yeah, we cool, but it's competition. And he ended up meeting Waka and Gucci and them. And we ended up veering off our paths. And then one of our mutual friends, Slim Duncan, rest in peace, he was like, bro, you and Sizzle, y'all need to get together. I got this idea. You, Sizzle, Sunny Digital, I want y'all to do like a producer group. And mind you, Sunny Digital, my boy, he do his own thing. So me and Sizzle was like, man, let's do it. We're gonna come together. At first it was just maybe 3 or 4 of us with a cameraman. We'll just set up anywhere and just shoot like shots and scenes and stuff like that. But 2012 to now.
Dang, so it's been a journey.
Yeah. I mean, we was able to accomplish a lot from just being able to sign different producers, helping them reach their goals. We're reaching our goals at the same time. We're showing the youth that you can also move as a unit and make noise at the same time. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You can have a brotherhood.
Don't get together, man, for real.
Yeah. So.
But with that being said, we also want to congratulate you, man, for being nominated for NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Producer of the Year. I mean, how much
that was crazy
that to be nominated? Just that like you said, like this been a journey for you. Now you nominated NAACP,
right? So me finding out that I was asleep, and then my manager then was calling me like, bro, you nominated for NAACP. I'm like, what? So once it was like, once it set in, I had to think about why am I nominated? And the conclusion that I came up with was, I mean, every day I try to motivate different producers, even if I know you, if I don't, if I hear something or if I see you going crazy, I'm like, I hit you up like, bro, I see you going crazy, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop.
Yo, this is my twin right here, y'all. This is my twin, y'all.
I just want to see people win. At the end of the day, I always felt like we was underdogs. People looked down on us just because we wasn't using the big equipment. We came in with the laptops and with the FL Studio. They was telling us it wasn't real. It wasn't a real beat making software, or you know what I'm saying. So we had a lot of odds stacked against us, and just to overcome it, to get nominated for an NAACP, to make my mama proud, my family proud, it just meant a lot.
It's powerful, man. Congratulations.
That's huge.
And I feel like I'm representing for my neighborhood. you know, my account.
That part.
Everybody.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought somebody was going to say something. So let's just talk about Way Too Sexy. When did you find out that Drake was going to hop on it and put it on Certified Lover Boy?
I want to say, so this how it went. I pulled up, Future called me, I pull up on him. He let me in some records, as we do all the time. And then I was like, man, I probably got 20, 30 beats on me. Gave them to him. We just did a whole bunch of songs. I left. Young Thug ended up pulling up. They ended up recording Way Too Sexy. Then Drake ended up getting on Way Too Sexy. And then everybody was calling me like, bro, you got a hit, bro. You got something with Drake and Future. It's going crazy, you know. So it was, bro, it was wild. But I've been new. Like the whole time that Drake was going to put it on the album, they shot the video. So once the video was shot, I definitely knew what was going on.
Hey, my thing I want to ask you though, because a lot of people don't understand when making songs out there for the ones who don't do music themselves, like where did the inspiration come from? Like, was it one of those moments where you knew you was going to sell it to Drake, or you was just vibing by yourself and then Future was like, I'm about to hop on this? Like, where did the inspiration come from?
I mean, the inspiration came from me and first off, me and one of my producers, Too Dope, we made the beat together. We was in the studio. We made a bunch of beats that day. And you know how you just keep using the same 808. I was like, man, let's switch it up. Let's use a different 808. And when we used the different 808, and it ended up being Too Sexy. So but you know, sometimes when you make stuff, you don't understand where it's gonna go. You don't know, like you just make it. Yeah. So I didn't really expect to get a beat with Future. It was in the pack, but it was like one of the last beats that I put in there. I didn't really want to play it. I didn't want to play it. I was like, man,
that's crazy.
It's always
wait. Gen Z here. I have to talk about it. This song blew up on TikTok, and we need to talk about it because we talked about Way Too Sexy before.
Jamie, don't do it.
Just know what I'm gonna say.
Keep going. Don't do it.
You don't even know what I'm gonna say, Romeo. At least give me a chance.
Okay.
I promise. Anyway, the song blew up on TikTok, which was huge for the song. So my question, Romeo, was gonna be, do you think the song would have had the same reaction if TikTok wasn't a part of like growing it? Romeo.
He said, let me think about this.
Let me answer this for you.
Some facts.
Yes, it would have had the same impact.
No.
All I'm going to say is, TM did the beat, Drake on the song, Future on the song, Young Thugger on there. It's automatic, bona fide.
I mean, listen, I had to bring up TikTok because we talked about it before.
Jamie, they helping TikTok with that song.
That part.
I feel like it would have did what it did anyway, but TikTok put a little extra on it, you know, just like anything else.
Right. A little garnish at the end.
But TikTok didn't make the song is all I'm saying.
Oh, no.
No one's saying TikTok made the song.
Hey, I gotta make it clear.
We know who made the song, and he's right here on the show today.
Exactly.
He's right here with us.
Wait, how many of y'all feel too sexy today?
Go ahead.
What'd you say? Okay, well, yeah, you want me to take us to break? That's what you're saying. Yeah, okay. So we had to take a break, guys, but we have more with TM88 when we come back right here on Fox Soul.
Welcome back to the mix. And before we talk about your joint project coming out with Pierre Bourne, I want to share a story about how I first heard of TM88. And it was actually the song you did with Trippie Redd, Mood. It came out like a while ago. And so when I heard you were on the show, I listened to that song literally since I found out. And I just had to say that.
Okay.
Anyway.
She's been waiting the whole time.
He said it's my time.
Waiting to say that this whole time. Anyway, please tell us about the project you have coming out with Pierre Bourne and why you decided to collab with him.
So the Pierre project, Pierre Bourne project, we literally just had to change the name. Yesterday, because it's a conflict with Pierre Balmain. That's a real person. You get what I'm saying? So we're changing the name, but the reason we got together to do the project, it was just fans, and we're cool too. We've been knowing each other. Like I knew him before he got on. Like we was always kicking it in the studio, outside the studio, or whatever. And then, bro, the fans was like always asking us, like, link up with Pierre, do something with Pierre, especially when he came out like rapping and all that stuff. So fan driven, everybody want to hear it and see what we're gonna come up with. Another thing I wanted to show people, okay, we want to do 4 projects. We don't want to just do 1 or 2, 3 songs. That's cool. Like, I mean, I'm cool with that, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I want to show growth. I want to show that.
Come on, growth.
We're able to handle 4 projects and we can do the numbers. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to show that I can go to Pierre's world, bring him to my world, and we can make a whole new world. And he has a cult fan base. And so do I. So it's like bring both of those fan bases together and see what we come up with.
Yes.
We just shot the video. In New York. All the fans came out. It was crazy. It was deep. We put the fans in the video, and we was hanging outside the car. It was cool. It was cool.
Okay. So can you give us some features on the tape that we can expect?
Young Nudie, we got Nudie on there.
Love Nudie.
We got Wiz Khalifa on there.
Hey.
Me personally, I didn't want to do features at all. But P was like, man, I want to at least put 2 features on there, 2 or 3. And I was like, all right, cool. So we put Wiz and we put Nudie on there. And Nudie went crazy and Wiz went super crazy. So
can you tell us when this is supposed to drop, please?
Right.
November the 11th.
Hey.
Okay.
This is right off of Pierre's Twitter. So if you want the facts, go to his page.
Okay.
Number 11.
No, for sure. But this is definitely the project is more like a performance project. Like you go to the shows and you see all the young kids going crazy at the shows, and that's what it's for.
We're gonna be turned up at the concerts. We're gonna be turned up.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Look, one thing I gotta say is, man, we need more TM88s in the world, because your success comes from you actually loving what you do. Even when you speak to us, we could hear the passion in your voice. You're not doing this just for clout or just for fame. And another thing that I love about you, man, is you're a family man. I always hear you talking about your daughter and your fiance. I think a lot of millennials and Gen Zers want to know, do you think the key to a happy life is having a private life, because you never really post them on social media?
Yeah, I always felt weird. Just, even when because I didn't ask for like fans. I always wanted supporters. You get what I'm saying? It was one of those situations where it just happened overnight out of nowhere, which it wasn't out of nowhere, but it felt like it. And it was just so many people just wanting to know, drop more videos. Every time we drop a video, they're critiquing what we do, what we got on, where he's at, and what's going on. So I always wanted to be private, and I always look at what's going on the internet, and and I kind of relate my life to that, and I'm like, all right, I don't want that. I want this, but I don't want that. You get what I'm saying? And look, it's crazy people out here, bro.
No, T, you hit it on the head. When you have a passion and a goal, right, that may bring you fame and success, but the people around you may not want that same fame and success or lifestyle. So it is important to have that balance. You look at some of the most successful, relationships out there. I look at Denzel Washington. Everybody knows Denzel, but he's very good at keeping his private life private. It's not a secret, but private. So
right. I was able to come up through the 90s as well. And like certain things, I just kind of relate back, and I'm like, okay, these people move this way. And like now everything is be seen, be here, be heard, everything. You get what I'm saying? And the people, like when we was growing up, we didn't see Romeo, we didn't see no artist, Ludacris, anybody. And then when we came to the shows, it was like, dang, we get to see them. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, because you got to think about it. Even when you was going crazy, we all wanted to be where you was at. You get what I'm saying? We looked at all your videos and everything that you did and was like, man,
artist, exactly. You look.
We want to do that too. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I'm big on privacy. And I'm big on keeping my spirit clean. Everything around me, because I feel like that's the key to my happiness.
Well, all I gotta tell y'all, if Angelina Jolie, you can't keep that private if you're going out with Angelina. That's all I'm saying.
Obviously.
Anyway, T, I hope you're also big on games, because we want to have some fun with you before you get out of here with our new segment called the Mix Minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There we go.
There's the graphic we're waiting for. We're going to ask you some rapid fire questions and answer as many as you can, as quickly as you can. Don't think too hard. Like, first answer that pops up, say it. We'll work with it, I promise. So let's get it started. Romeo, why don't you kick us off?
Dang, me?
I'll start us off.
Yeah, you start us off, Tom.
Okay, what song is stuck in your head currently?
Way Too Sexy.
Hey!
Great answer.
Come on.
Okay. Biggest starstruck moment you've ever had?
When I met Rihanna.
Heard that.
I get that.
Hey, okay, wait a minute. Can you just talk about what does she smell like? I heard this is smell about her.
I don't know, because my boy Trav, he was born with her at the time, and
you couldn't be too close and all that.
Right.
Yeah, you could have asked me that.
We were super cool, but I just
heard that.
She's super cool.
Gotta be respectful.
Hey, can I throw one in there right quick? I thought of something.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Who's your favorite producer outside of yourself and Hooper?
Do he produce and hoop, or
no? Who your favorite producer and Hooper?
Oh, okay. Okay. Old or new?
Any.
I'm gonna go with old producer, Lil Jon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying he's old, but you get what I'm saying.
we got you.
I gotta rock with Atlanta, man. Trae Young.
Hey, Ice Trey.
It's Trae.
I love it. Next question.
Okay. I'll ask.
I got it.
If anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Fiji.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hemisphere, baby.
That was a good.
Who are you currently in the studio with?
Self.
Period.
Yeah, come on, Self. Shoot.
No, for real.
What's one thing you can't live without?
Right, he was about to answer. He might have gave us
roll-ups.
Fruit roll-ups.
I love it.
Okay, and here I go. If you weren't producing, what would you be doing professionally?
Love.
Gamer.
Ooh.
Gamer. Okay. And on that note, that's all the time we have. And we, for our, Mixed Minute, our new game, y'all, I love it. But we have to give a big thanks to the one and only TM88 for joining us on the show tonight. If you're not already song, make sure to go stream Way Too Sexy and keep an eye out for TM's upcoming joint project with Pierre Bourne called Pierre Balmain. Plus, don't forget to check out Roddy Rich's upcoming album, because TM88 is cooking up beats on that project too. Stop playing with my boys. Keep it like on the mix.
We're going crazy. We're going crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crash
No
Dummy
days
Records,
off.
man. Crash Dummy Records.
No days
that.
off.
Man, more blessings to you.
Also, can we get into
I
the
appreciate
fashion
you guys.
Wait, what you say? I'm sorry. Keep it locked right here on Fox. Y'all.
We're going to talk after.
Welcome back to the mix, everybody. Okay, now we love Good topic here at the Mix. We love it. So right now, there is a huge viral trend happening with this red flags. I know you've all seen it on social media. It's everywhere. So I thought, it might be fun if we just pull some of the top ones and discuss them right here on the Mix. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah, come on.
I'm excited.
Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. Real men don't cry. Is this
Who came up with that?
Yeah, that's terrible. That's a red flag.
Who came up with this?
Get out of there.
That's been centuries old.
Right. I thought we were over that by now.
You have to go back to 500 BC to find out who made that one.
You need to show emotion.
Yeah.
If you don't get out what you got going on inside, you're gonna like explode and be mad at people, yelling at people and folks. Like you need to cry a little bit.
Right, that's an easy.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm trying to see you cry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the next. Still in communication with your ex. Is that a red flag?
Girl, yes.
This is complicated.
Look at Todd.
Come on, it's not complicated, baby.
That's not a red flag. You can be friends with your ex.
Absolutely.
No.
Why you with somebody? Oh wait, let's be specific though. Whether you're with somebody or just friends with your ex.
True.
It's different.
No,
It's a difference.
while you are in a current relationship, you can also still be friends.
Let's throw Anton away.
No, Todd, I want to make a point.
Oh, damn.
Todd, here at the Mix, you could speak your mind. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Okay, this is my opinion. I've built beautiful friendships throughout the years. Some of my friends or exes that I end up, not working out with, we've been friends before we got together for years. So all of a sudden, if I get in a new relationship, I'm just supposed to like cut them out of my life, a relationship that I built years with. As long as there's no disrespect and we have boundaries, you know what I'm saying? I don't see what the problem is with that.
I feel like there's too much history. I feel like there's too much history there with exes. So like
that part.
Yeah, you can say all day we have these boundaries, but you guys know each other too well. Eventually,
y'all seen each other naked.
Exactly. That line might be crossed. Anton, it's kind of giving me that you are a red flag.
Oh. I gotta hop in here. Hey, Con, I ain't gonna let them do this to you on live
Jazz
TV.
is kind of spitting.
This is live TV, Jazz. You can't do that to me. Why you gonna do that to me?
Con, let me step in quick. That's why we got two fellas on the show, okay?
Thank you.
Look, I think that everybody, like I say, have different perspectives on life, on love, and on a lot of things in life, right? So I think sometimes we get to know people or we hop in relationships because we think, well, I'm attracted to this person or I love this person, so let me make them mine. But then sometimes you realize that person was better off as a friend. So if you're mature enough to be able to make those boundaries and make it clear, nothing's wrong with it, wrong. But the thing is, are you mature enough? I don't think Anton is an actual red flag, Jazz. Come on now.
Thank you, Romeo. See, that's why we boys. Thank you for being on this show.
I mean, men, I'm just gonna say this though: men cheat, and we thought we could just keep it pushing to the next one.
Oh man,
women
Okay, yeah, not today, y'all. Let me just go into the next one. Let me do a new one. Let's do a new one. Okay, what about this one? When people aren't happy for their own friends and their success. Big red flag, baby. Big red flag.
That's more than a red flag. That's not even a question. That's like throw that shit away.
That's blocked, forgotten, bye.
Yeah.
But the sad thing is, y'all have those experiences where people really hate on your success, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
Right. That's sad. Okay, this is another one, y'all. People who are rude to their parents. Is this a red flag?
I don't like that.
I don't play that. Yeah, I don't play that.
Me either.
No.
If you can't respect your parents, I can't expect you to respect me at all.
Yeah.
Question. Can I just ask y'all real quick? I always wonder this because I know a lot of people who do. Do y'all cuss in front of y'all parents even though y'all grown?
I do. No. I cuss in front of my mom because we have a fun banter relationship. Sometimes.
Okay.
I think y'all know the answer to mine.
No, we don't, Romeo. We don't.
Grown men don't curse in front of my pops.
Really?
I'm just saying, for me,
they scared.
The family thing is just, it's respect, I got to show that respect. I realized when I was growing up playing basketball, I'll be a monster on the court when my dad wasn't there, right? Talking trash. I turned into the alpha. But when my dad come and play with me, I kind of take that back seat and I let him take over. So, you got to respect your parents, man, in any shape or form. So if anybody not respecting their parents, red flag, we throwing you off the boat.
Yep.
Okay. So what about people who have a picture of themselves on their phone wallpaper?
That ain't no red flag.
No,
Oh,
I hate, I don't know why, but people who have themselves rub me the wrong way. I'm sorry. I love all
Jamie.
Like opening your phone and like looking at yourself. Like, I don't know.
But maybe it was a photo shoot picture and like, it was good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Jamie never had to pick an album cover. That's the problem.
I have me on my lock screen and on my home screen.
Damn.
Period, Jazz. Jazz said, this me, baby. This phone.
Wait, so does that mean everybody on this show is a red flag except Jamie?
Right. I'm about to say Jamie, red flag.
That's what it's given.
Love that for me. Okay, next.
So what about people who are rude to wait staff?
Red flag.
Oh,
Yeah.
very much a red flag.
I agree with that one.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a big red
Working
flag.
in a restaurant as a server is one of the hardest jobs. I worked so many server jobs in my whole life. And like, I have so much respect for the wait staff at any place. So anytime anyone is disrespectful or nasty or just rude, I'm done.
Hey, could I say one real quick before we go to break?
Yes.
If you watch season 1 of you, green flag. If you watch season 2 of you, yellow flag. If you watch season 3 of you, you a red flag, shorty. Get out of here.
Okay, on
What
that.
he said.
I'm
Red
definitely
flag. Oh my God.
Listen, guys, we have to take one more break, but we've got more of the mix. When we come back, keep it locked on the mix right here on Fox Soul.
Welcome back to the mix. So we're almost out of time, but we have another new segment that we're introducing this season, and we're calling it the remix. Yep, that's right. The remix. This is the remix where we quickly shout out news that we couldn't get to, but we definitely wanted you to know before we got to get out of here. First, SZA has announced some dates for her Good Days tour that will wrap up at the Day in Vegas festival, which I'm going to, and I am so excited to see her.
Okay. Also, we want to shout out our boy Tusi. His Thank You for Believing tour kicked off on Thursday in Tampa, Florida. So make sure you guys go head over to the Mix Instagram page for all of his tour dates.
And lastly, later this week, our girl Bia is releasing a new project. Plus, Wale's new album is coming this Friday. So check those out because we will be talking about those next week.
Yes. Well, everybody, that's our show. That's as much time as we got tonight. But we have to thank TM88 for getting into the mix with us. And Little Meech from BMF was supposed to be here with us tonight, but he had an emergency, and we cannot wait to get him in the mix soon. Now, listen, don't forget to check out our playlist on Spotify because it's lit. We got the vibes on there, so go check it out. It got the hottest music from the hottest tracks right here and right now. And follow us on Instagram. We are so close to 50,000 followers. So listen, if you go to just hit the follow button. That's all you got to do is hit the follow button, okay? Get us to 50,000 followers. Up next, it's the Black Report. So keep it locked right here on Fox Soul.
That was an amazing show, man.
It was.
Yo, TM is my twin, I realized.
So TM got the vibe.
He definitely.
You found your soulmate, Romeo.
All I got to say, we all red flags for watching season 3 of you.
Why you saying that, Romeo?
Red flag.
You know that. You love that
I
show.
ain't no red flag.
I'm just saying.
Kyle, you're not watching
if an 8-year-old watching that show, they're gonna grow up into some crazy things, don't you think?
For sure.
Well,
there are some crazy exes watching that show, getting some good ideas.
Okay.
Now you see what I'm talking about.
Has anybody watched Squid Games on Netflix?
Yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
I love Squid Game.
For sure.
That was so good.
5.
Can we do like an in-person Squid Games between us and let's see who wins?
And then you can shoot people with the paintball guns.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Us always making our own event after.
Man, we gotta stop watching all these shows on Netflix. They just
Right.
Squid Game.
Good.
Who do you think will win out of all of us if we really did a Squid Game?
Jazz.
I think
Jazz. I was gonna say Jazz too. I was definitely. It's giving Jazz.
I was gonna say Romeo.
Jazz.
No, it's definitely
You're gonna take me out at the end, Jazz. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to take nobody out.
It's giving. I'm the first one to die because, like, baby.
Nah, I'm the first one to die.
Nah,
It's
look,
giving. I'm the first one.
That little, what's it called, with the needle and you try to cut the shape out, that's where
Jazz mom
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
raise no punk. I'm just saying, Jazz taking
That
us
part.
out.
yeah, Jazz taking it to the end, no doubt.
I can't believe
I was
that's
like-
what you think of me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, Jasmine, you want to be a part of my crew? Like,
No, for real.
we can make it to the end.
Hey, who you think? Which one of us gonna call our ex after this show?
Anton,
Oh, there you go now.
Anton,
You said you
That's
was
the
on my
answer.
back. You said you had my back.
No,
He
I'm
set
just-
you up. He
And
set
now
you
you
up.
said me able to
Blame
be on live
the
TV.
producer, Tom. Blame the producer. Told me to ask that. That wasn't me personally.